scrapbookers, so I'm going to call this like halftime. So I've gotten a bunch of layouts done. I still have a bunch of layouts to do, and my desk was getting pretty messy, so I wanted to kind of contain it and just to show you where I am. So let's see the layouts that I have finished. So there's this one, like high school football, that's number 1. Pumpkins, number 2. It wasn't the number that I did them in order, but just 2. So I'm just counting. This one, Rewind Halloween, will be number 3 for purposes of this video. And here we are with number 4, Let's Build a Fire. And I've been using the, in case I didn't mention, I've been using the Jenny Bolin October kit. So most of these pages are exclusively the kit, or maybe I've just added something like some just basic colored cardstock. So what did I say? I lost count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's going to be number 5. And these are up in the Jenny Bolin designer inspiration blog, something like that. I also have a Pinterest board where you can see all the finished layouts. Okay, I lost track again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 done, and I think I do, yeah, we're totally at the halfway mark because I have 8 to go. And so now I'm getting to the point where I want to kind of supplement what I have in the kit. And so I'm going to show you what I have, like what's on my desk, and I'm going to get this in order, and then, and it also includes this, and then I'm going to show you the things that I'm pulling from my supplies to kind of make the kit more, make more out of it. But before I do that, let me show you the ones that I still, the layouts that I still am planning to do. So this one, and I have added some white cardstock in places. So this one is about, I think this one got out of order. Okay. Yeah, that one's definitely out of order. So here's one where I actually added this Jenny Bolin paper. And this one's about my Nana, so that would be 1. And then the next one, hold on, is about fall in Maine. And that's number 2. And then I have Thanksgiving, so that will be number 3. And then I've got this adventure page, which I'm just going to put in something, a piece of paper, because and this paper is not from the kit. It's just an older October afternoon paper. So this is going to be number 4. Actually, I like that. I wasn't able to get this done before, but I think that solves a lot of problems right there. So that's number 4. And then this is number 5, and I have added white cardstock to my kit. And this one is where I plan to use these big letters, but I'm not keeping the letters with the layout. So what did I say? 1, 2. I'm a horrible counter. So 1, 2, 3. I think I was like at 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this will be 5. And then just some random pieces of paper that didn't come in the kit. So I have already started kind of supplementing. So these are just extra sheets, and I think I'm going to take these out because they're not really attached to any one particular layout. Yeah. So those are just like some basic cardstock that I've added from my stash. And then this is a page that's practically done. So I think that's number 7. And here's number 8. That's also, I've made a lot of progress. And number 9. So if I made all of those layouts, that would be 8 plus 9 is 17. So let's see what else I've got going here. I'm going to just pause for a second. Okay, I'm back. And what I did was I grabbed this Project Life box, and one of these is going to be for what I've got left over, I think, and then I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I want to kind of I want to start to kind of control all of this chaos. So I'm going to put the letter stickers. And what I'll do is I am going to, when I add the rest of the things into the kit, I am just going to add them in here. So here's letter stickers. I think they can fit this way. And then these letter stickers on top. So I still have a lot of letter stickers, right? I've used a bunch, but I still have plenty of letters to create more words with, even on that orange sheet. Okay, here's my embellishment mess over here. And what I'm wondering is, kind of debating here. Okay, I think that the embellishments are going to go in this tray, and then this tray is going to be pattern paper, and also the pattern paper scraps will go onto the top of it. So let me just show you what that's going to look like. So if I have, like I've added this piece of white cardstock, and all of those cardstocks that I just showed you, let's just put those in here. And so these didn't come with the kit, but they're different things that I think could work with the kit. And so I am just going to put them in no particular order, except I'll just put a white one on top, just for easy to look at. And then on top of that will be, so I don't have any full sheets from the kit that are still left. So I need to add more, at least more cardstock, or else I'm not really going to be able to build a page. So this is something I used on that fire layout, and that's the rest of the sheet. And then this was an orange sheet of paper that didn't come in the kit, but was like exactly the same color as one of the pieces. So it was like the same color as that opposite side of the chevron. So I'll add that in. And then I've got, this is an embellishment, but I'm going to keep it with the paper, I think, because it's just very delicate. And that was like a practice sheet that I did, but I'm going to just turn it over this way. So I cut on wood veneer these beautiful leaves, and I haven't used them yet. So I've just been kind of trying not to damage them. And I still have this much of the wood veneer paper. And it's wood veneer. It's not like a print of wood veneer. It's actually wood. It's really interesting. And then I've got this piece of paper, which is a wood veneer, just a paper, and it was not from the kit. So that's the paper. This is going to be my paper tray, and this is going to be the embellishment tray. So let's see what we got. So let's just put the little scraps about this size down here at the bottom. And then I've made a bunch of circles, that like pink circles, and I did that on the silhouette. And this is where like I can also take the opportunity to throw some things away. I just keep a little trash can on my desk. I've got some ribbon from the kit, and then I just added a little bit more ribbon. Let's put that over here for now. And let's keep going. This just looks like nothing. Oops, and I forgot to put these pictures go back in the pizza box. Hold on. Ta-da. So I'm not really sure I need to keep this, but it was a nice thing to have to, you know, if I'm doing something with the Copic markers. So I'll just put that underneath. And let's see. I have these little pumpkins already in a little plastic, which keeps it really easy. So I've got more of these pink circles. And then I've got a whole bunch of the triangles. And I also have a whole bunch of like little tiny onesie scraps. And if I wasn't working with the kit, I want to say that I probably wouldn't keep them. But I do like to save a lot of tiny little things. So I'm not sure if that's truthful or not, but I'm going to make a little pile of teensy-weensy scraps, and I'm not sure they're going to get used or not. Hold on just a second. So this isn't, I'm not totally clearing the decks, but I'm just kind of organizing the decks. so I'll have the little embellishments. Okay. And then I want a space for kind of the bigger scraps. And I've got pictures mixed up in here, so I want to take those out. I don't want the pictures to be mixed up with the supplies. And then I've got some stickers, some kind of flair. So I'm really just trying to put like things together. So that it's going to be easier to work with. I've got, remember the enamel dots? Stickers, stickers. More circles. I've got the stencil. So I think I'll just tuck that under the bottom too. It's just peeking out, so I'll remember it's down there. Okay, and because I like to keep the plastic sleeves that embellishments come with, so I can use those for kind of corralling all this little stuff. I feel like I should be going faster. Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing this until it's done, and then I will, I'm just going to pause for a second so this doesn't get too obnoxiously long. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got those all sorted through, and I ended up with some larger strips, some smaller strips. And again, just because I'm working with the kit and I want to include as much as I can from the kit, I'm really holding on to even tiny little pieces. I've got my triangles, my circles, the stickers and embellishments from the kit, and then things that are about this size, so even like pieces of pattern paper that are about that big. So that, and that, I don't feel like I need to contain that much, but the other things seem pretty messy, so I'm going to use this embellishment, like, I don't know, plastic bag. What do you call these things? It's not like a Ziploc bag, but it's what the product came in. So that will just hold all of the pink circles that I made. So if I want to use pink circles, I know exactly where to go. That was the same thing with these little pumpkins. And then I sort of want to do that same thing for the triangles, because I might want to use triangles specifically on a layout. So I'm going to just put all of those in a little Ziploc, in a little like plastic baggie. Here we go. And then the rest of the stuff, like the these embellishments, some of them are in a plastic bag. If I had a little baggie, if I had a hammer, I think I do. So I really do try to save these. So this one is going to be way too long, but if I cut it in half, I can use both halves. And this came probably with some letter stickers. So these longer, small scraps are going to go into this little plastic envelope, plastic bag. Why am I having trouble with that word? I don't know. Ta-da. And so it just keeps them, like, I can steal that bag if I want to, but it just keeps it easy to look at and easy to handle. And the same with these. I think those are going to be a little tight, so let me do the larger strips into this one. So they're not totally contained, but they're, you know, the strips are all right there, so if I wanted to use them, they're just easy to get to. So this is just becoming much easier to handle than all of that mess that I had on my desk like a little while ago. And then these will go for the other scraps. And this is a really long sleeve, so I'm just going to cut it down. Just so then it isn't so difficult to get into it. You can just get right into it. And then the other side of that, if I had some tape, and I don't think I have like regular tape hanging around, but then I could make a sleeve for these embellishments. Here's some tape. Tape goes a-walking in my house sometimes. So I don't mind making a mess, but at a certain point the mess, I start losing things in the mess, and that's when I like to clean up the desk and go forward when I'm working with a kit. Now if I'm just making like one layout, I will usually clean my desk after every page, but when I'm doing a whole bunch of layouts like this, all using the same supplies, then that's when I don't mind making a big mess in between. So there we go. Those are all going to go right in here. So easy. Let's put the ribbons in there too, just so they're not wobbling all over the place. So now I have all of my little, you know, embellishments that I'd like to save from the kit to keep on using so it still looks like the kit. And now I'm going to show you the things that I'm going to add to this little arrangement of goodness. So you've already seen I've been using this, what do you call it? Baker's twine, and I think I'll keep this out so I can keep using it because I like using it. I just put it there. And then I've also been using these letter stickers, which I've used on 100 zillion layouts, and so these will stay in with my little stash here. I think I'm just going to put these kind of underneath, so I know that they're there if I want them. And then I've got some more letter stickers. So these are Jenny Bolin letter stickers that I've been using like crazy. And I've had these out on my desk and I've been using them for months now. So I'm going to keep on using these. A lot of the pages are kind of getting used up now. And then I also have some letter stickers from the scrapbooking yard sale that I went to last weekend. So I'm going to add some of those. They're very similar in color, and let me just find a few more over here that are going to match. Oops. Hold on, I'm coming right back. Just dropped something. So I've got like a darker brown and a black and cream. So just some more, you know, a lot more letter sticker color options. But they're still that kind of medium sized. And this is something I picked up at the scrapbooking yard sale. Well, actually it was in the store, it's just on sale. They're cork stickers, but I think they'll work really well with this kit. And they have the mint color from the kit. So I feel like color-wise they really work. I'm just going to put those underneath the letter stickers. And what else can we add? I have, and a lot of this is from the scrapbooking yard sale, these Polaroids and then the little dimensional embellishments. So I'm just adding things to the kit that I just got at the scrapbooking yard sale. Some of these little Studio Calico garland and some smaller letter stickers. These are white and gold from Dear Lizzie. I know you can kind of see that. Put it going this way so I can take a look. Ooh. I'll be back. Okay, I am back. And I have some other things that I picked up at the scrapbooking yard sale, but I'm not sure I want to add them in, although these colors I think really work, so why not? I'll add in these cards. These are like Project Life type cards. And now I feel like I'm getting too much in here, and I have actually even more stuff that I could add. There goes those keys again. But I'm not sure I want to now, just because it's getting a little unruly in there. So, okay. Let me see. I almost feel like I need another little tray, and so what I think I will do, instead of using this as my tray for the pattern paper I have a space where it can just kind of sit alone. So I'm going to take it out of the tray and then use this for all of the other embellishments that I've gathered from my supplies. So these are all older things that I have. Some labels, some words. That doesn't go there. And so I'm going to be less precious with this stuff. Like, I'm not going to save every little bit of thing because they're not from the kit, and I don't care as much about. I want to maintain the feel of the kit, in other words, with adding to it. So not all of this is really consistent with the kit, but I just found these label stickers which I thought worked really well, and then all of this other stuff coordinated with it, and so I thought, I'll just put it in there. Why not? Got some like border strips, and even like this isn't the same mint green color, but it's like a light blue polka dot. So that was similar to the kit. And I've got some Halloween embellishments. So I was really just looking for kind of fall themed embellishments. There's some baking embellishments. Just gonna put these in here. Some more of that stuff. I really want to keep those labels front and center in my mind. And sure, it starts to get a little bit of a mess. I've got some stickers, more stickers, stickers, and a whole bunch of tags. Now, I guess I should show you like what I'm pulling from here. So there's part of the embellishment pack, and then this is what I pulled from my stash. Oops. Something just went flying. It's okay. So it's kind of, again, like all this random stuff, and so I can start to say, okay, all the tags are going to go like in this pile, and then all the kind of just random scraps are going to go in this pile, and all the things that are, so I just want to start to sort things by category of what they are. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be back in a flash. Okay, so I've got some of that sorted out, and just wanted to show you leaves were a theme or kind of a motif that I saw a lot of. And these are some very old supplies, like stickopotamus, people. Remember that? But I think it works. And a bunch of like medium-sized papers here that I thought the colors were working. And there's that polka dot paper again that I think really works a lot to maintain the feel of the kit. And so good. And then I also have I picked up some corrugated papers at the scrapbooking yard sale. So I'm going to add those in probably behind this stuff. Just got some random scraps there. But they're big enough that I can kind of keep them like this. And I think what I'll do is put them underneath all of this stuff. So I just want it to be a place where I can get at these little bins pretty easily, and I'm going to know where everything is generally in the kits, these little kits that I'm making. So I'm going to put the tags on the opposite side of these. Even though I still have stickers in here, I'll just put, because I don't want them to be just roaming all over the place, because that makes it difficult. And this also gives me a chance to kind of just take stock of, what do I have here? You know, is this still working for me? Do I want all this stuff still on my desk? And I've loved this kit, so I'm still really excited about continuing to use it. But I like the fact that now I have like a whole bunch more stuff that I can really, you know, flush out the kit with. So I'm feeling good about that. And then let me show you what I'm going to be adding. So I'm going to be adding the pattern paper. Remember, we've got this stack going of the pattern paper. And the other thing I should have mentioned was that I still have all the sequins, so I haven't used those yet. So this ThermoWeb sticky dots is kind of staying with my supplies. So these are the random cardstocks and pieces of paper that I have that will go in the kit, and I just really want to protect that top piece there. And then I've got some journaling that I did that matches up to those layouts that are in my pizza box. And here we go. I'm just going to show you the rest of the, and this is definitely going to be too much. Like, I will not use it all. I'm not going to try to use it all, but I've used pretty much all of the paper from the kit. So it's, you know, I will not get through this big stack of paper, but it gives me color options. So I've already used a little bit of this from October afternoon. So I'm going to slide the sheets that aren't full sheets onto the top. And then what I should probably do, yeah, I'm going to do this, is like the white cardstock should go in one pile. And then like pretty much by color. So if there's red, I'm going to put this under white, these under white, or I know what I'll do. This will be just basic cardstock, and then I'm going to make a pile for like Jenny Bolin papers, because I did pull a lot of the Jenny Bolin papers. That's a basic gray, but close enough. And here's some more white cardstock. And then I've got a wood grain that I think I'll just put on the bottom. So white on the top, wood grain on the bottom. And this, I'm not sure really matches the kit. It sort of does. And there's some more wood grain. I love that side of it. I should probably keep that side up. And then I've got a sticker sheet that I think coordinates pretty well. And I think I'll just put that on the top of the Jenny Bolin paper over there. Or maybe on the bottom. And then underneath is going to go the older paper. And so I'm just going to try to organize that by color. So I've got burlap and brown, and this, since that's not a full sheet, I'm going to put that up on the top. Brown. There's some green. And then I just really try to do like Roy G. Biv. Here's some more letter stickers, so those will go in the bin with letter stickers in a minute. Some more half sheets, so those will go with the other half sheets. Yeah, so I just try to do kind of a Roy G. Biv sort of a thing when I'm organizing the random colors. Found a lot of polka dots, and I really like that about the kit. And that's like kind of a teal blue. So yeah, it's gonna go actually more like this. Now it's just a matter of like putting everything where it goes into the pile. striped one. I'll just throw it in there. Orange. And okay, the next couple I'm going to keep all to themselves because, so this is the extra paper, and I've just put that, kind of sorted it by color. And then I've also got some papers that are very Halloween themed, and I think they match. So I'm going to keep those all together, and not totally sure. Here's another Jenny Bolin paper, so that goes with the Jenny Bolin pile. And this feels pretty Halloween, so I'll put it with the Halloween paper. So I've got 4 piles now. I've got the wood grain and the white cardstock. I've got Halloween. I've just got random papers that seem to match, and then the specifically Jenny Bolin papers. So I think I will put the Jenny Bolin papers on the top, then the cardstock, so I kind of separate them out, then the random, and then the Halloween on the bottom. And that's just so I can kind of like quickly remember where I want something. And then on top of that is going to go all of those half sheets. And because I use the bins for the other things, I could put this into the pizza box if I wanted to, but I've still got 8 layouts in there, so I'm not going to. But I'm just going to take this pad, which I think the colors really go well. It's got the mint and a lot of the other colors we saw in the kit. So this will just be additional paper. Again, I'm not going to get to all of that paper, but it just gives me some options. A lot of options, but it also is a place where I can kind of use this as a folder for all of my pattern paper. So there's like all the pattern papers all in one thing, and then I've got this tray of embellishments, and let's put that underneath here, and then the Thermoweb sticky dots, and then the older embellishments. And now I've cleaned my desk, like my desk is all cleaned up, and I've got everything all organized, and I could, like, if I wanted to, I could stack everything up and have it all be like 12 by 12 on a shelf, and then work on it later if I wanted to. Now I'm going to keep working on this kit, but now my desk is clean. So I don't want to make you sick, but I think I'll show you what the desk looks like. So here's the desk. So no more tiny little scraps everywhere. That that right there is where I keep just basic supplies like adhesives. There's the rest of my messy room. It's not that messy. But I got a bunch of things on the Expedit that seem kind of messy, but they're really just a bunch of photos that I had intended to work with this kit. But I have now a very clean working space, so yay! Okay, thanks for watching. I'm Katie Scott. My blog is called Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking.